Barry and I had been in Australia for 10 days now, and with the distant nightmares of staying in the legendary Chriskindle hostel behind us, we were now fully appreciating the luxuries that staying with family and friends had to offer. Tim, my cousin, and his wife Natalie, whom we were staying with, were based in the town of Dapto, which is located in the Illawarra district in New South Wales. The town has a population of 10,796 and covers an area of 7.15 square kilometres.
Another fabulous lazy day in New South Wales. Well, by the way, yesterday we found out why it was called New South Wales.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? I forgot about that.
Because, Ian took us from the coast just a little bit into the countryside, didn't he? And it is just like Wales, doesn't it?
I know it sounds stupidly obvious, but that is why they call it, because people that come and discover the area said it looked like Wales, so they call this New South Wales. Which sounds really stupid now, but at the time we didn't know, did we? We thought that there was some reason behind it. Anyway, he put us right with that.
But every now and then you will see a palm tree.
Yeah,
it's a tropical plant, so it sticks out.
You get all this greenery and trees, just like back home with fences, and suddenly you get a bloody palm tree in the middle of it.
Which is not what Australia was like.
No.
It's very green, and apparently it gets even lusher because it has rain. But anyway.
So we don't know what we're doing today. Apparently we're supposed to spend some time with Dave, but we're waiting for a phone call. Other than that, I presume that we'll be spending a little bit more time with Ian. Probably maybe hanging around the house, I'd imagine, having a drink, maybe watching a film, because he's been driving around a lot for us lately, and he's got to go back to work, and they work long hours here, so I don't want to take the piss really. And so it could be a lazy day, but I need to go into the shops and get some foam and some razors, because my razor's packed up. I've overcharged it apparently in New Zealand, so that's rained on the chips. So I've got to get that sorted today, so it might be worth having a little walk around the town perhaps.
Dapto.
So that's it really, nothing much more to report. I'll try and take some shots for you, but we can't promise.
It's a new month as well.
It is. It's the 1st of March today. Our 3rd month we're going into. And there goes a tumble dryer.
Tumble dryer in Australia, shouldn't it? Sounds mad, huh?
You have to ask Rob to move his seats forward.
Well, here we go for the day out with Dave.
Hey, my sense of direction, we could end up in Melbourne.
As long as you don't take us to any seedy joints, any illegal joints we don't want to go to.
Dave took us both on a whirlwind tour of Wollongong and shared in his comprehensive knowledge of the area.
We're actually called BlueScope Steel now. We got kicked out of BHP. You know, there used to be 22,000 people working there when I first started. We're down to less than 10,000 now. You can get a better view from up here. Oh, that was one of my... No, that's a Ford. That's an old car.
You know, yesterday was the 29th of February. It only comes around once every 4 years. Did you know that Superman's birthday is on February 29?
Dave then took us up to Hill 60, where we could get a great look at the whole Illawarra district. Here we could see the 5 main points along the coastline that protrude into the sea.
Little Port Kembla Beach. That's the new school for Port Kembla there. And then what you see, he's heading out, that's the channel. They can't come this way because they'll sink. So they come out the port there, we'll go down, see if there's any big boats in. You've got the steelworks. Then you've got the outer harbour, which you can see just with that yellow crane there, just in the outside. And then the inner harbour goes right through, and then big silos are grain silos.
Wow.
They bring the wheat from the country, and we've got one here, Newcastle's got one, and they're about 24 massive big silos. And then you go back, you got there in the distance where you can see that tinge of blue, like in a line.
Yeah.
That's Wollongong.
Wow.
We'll get that far. Then you come round Bulli, all the way round to the headland, and if we can, we'll get to that point there where you see it go.
Just chops off.
Yeah, that is where the big candlelighters go. If they're there. That's where you would have gone yesterday, is that point there.
That's right, yes.
That's
looking over Wollongong.
Yeah, that's Mount Kira. If you see that green set of trees,
Yeah.
if you're in line with that, that's where we live. Slightly over to the left, or further in, but that's Dapto way over there. That's where we come from. It's hard to see what people like. This is a beautiful view.
But we don't get nothing.
Yeah, but Barry, look at it. It's industry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
bet
know,
it's changed
that's why
a
I
lot.
said you went to see Millionaires Row and all that.
Yeah.
I'll show you the other part where you think, oh, it's like Wrexham but bloody bigger. See, I didn't realise till I come back how small Wrexham is.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
You know, and
Gives you some sense of scope.
Dapto was small. And I'd go, oh, shit, I thought my town was bigger than them. People say,
We've seen that Wollongong.
yeah,
That's huge.
but
God,
see,
yeah.
Wollongong sprawling, it's just, that's Wollongong, but they call it, the whole area is Illawarra. They were all little suburbs like this is Wollongong. And you mainly find Yugoslavians, Greeks, all in this area because, well, years ago, it's after 25 before I come here, it was hard to get to work, so a lot of them migrant workers live close to work. See, like your uncle, where your Uncle Brian got like us, it's far enough away, but it used to take you a good half hour, 35, without the freeway we got now. When he used to have to do the old road, it took you a good half hour to get from Dapto to get to work. Now I can do it in 12 minutes. And I mean, I'm not speeding.
If you are interested, ladies out there, give
tidied it
Bullseye
up
Council
again.
a call and ask to speak to the cultural officer. That's the Illawarra update on I98 FM.
So this is where they actually take the steel off the ships here.
Yeah.
And around the city, I can tell you, not
But actually,
too badly for a mother
we
house.
take the iron ore off, but we put the steel on. One of the lads I work with, his father was on these.
Yeah.
They've got a good life. They stay on 24 hours a day, then they get their time off. But he says they've got washing machines, fridges, lounges, beds all on these tugs.
TV, the lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, here we are by the industry site with the Equinox Dawn just about to dock. We're not quite sure what she's got on board, but it could be anything from coal to steel, but it's quite a magnificent sight.